KebG weather overview, looking at the fall pattern that we have. And I still marvel at the idea that we're actually having fall weather when the season actually commences this year. If you recall me going on and on about how we've had sort of an endless summer these last few years, but not the case this year. Temperatures basically where they should be, and I don't really see that changing much. In fact, I think when you go forward and you look at the upper air pattern, we get into a stretch where there's not as much of a jet stream dip in the east, but that's short lived because here we are. We're all the way out to about Thursday, and this is going to um, reinforce the pattern, and we're going to be looking at continuation of at or below normal temperatures. So any day that we can get where we're 70 and above is going to be few and far between. Now, as we get into the 13th and the 14th late in the week, we have this trough and it builds into the Midwest, and that allows cold air to start flowing into the eastern part of the United States, but it might wait until about the 17th or the 18th to really push through here. And I think this could be the coldest air that we've seen yet around next Monday through Wednesday. Now, if this were the winter time, we'd be looking at potential snow, and we'd be looking at all sorts of shenanigans with respect to wintry weather. But of course, we're not there yet. But if this pattern goes forward into the wintertime, we could have a lot of fun and games around here with respect to winter precipitation. Now, the WPC, the Weather Prediction Center, they have rainfall of about an inch, and even up into New England, it's more. And all of this rain is really going to concentrate itself on Thursday afternoon through Friday. When we look at the GFS, there's really nothing going on between now and then. We have lots of sunshine, high pressure is in control, and we have decent weather, nice fall, crisp weather out there. And then this front starts to move in, and this is by early Thursday morning. So arriving clouds Thursday, it looks like, and then by afternoon, probably after about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, we'll start to see rain develop. And then this front will kind of get hung up along the eastern seaboard. So have the umbrella handy for late in the day on Thursday. It may not be raining in the morning when you get up to go to work, but by the end of the day, we'll be socked in pretty good. And then by Friday afternoon, the front will be off the eastern seaboard, and we'll just have weak disturbances kind of push through. But then the main story, I think, in the long run, is going to be this turn to potentially the coldest air of the season around the 17th through the 18th. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Drought Monitor. I wanted to show you that. And this is from the National Weather Service. We are making a little bit of a dent in the drought. It has been a short-lived drought, thankfully. The last 6 to 9 weeks, obviously, it's been very dry around here, but we are starting to make a little bit of progress with the drought situation. And the rain that will come later in the week, that will also help things out too. So the temperatures, here's what we've got for today. Lots of sunshine, a very nice Columbus Day. And we've got tomorrow, similar temperatures. And same thing goes for Wednesday, with highs around 70. Now, Thursday, this could be a little bit, you know, of a problem with the highs being around 70 because we're going to have clouds move in pretty early in the day, and that may cut the temperatures down somewhat. And then for Friday, leftover clouds in the morning and rain, but then it clears out. So we'll probably get a decent amount of sunshine for the second half of the day. But then you see the temperatures starting to creep downward over Pennsylvania and upstate New York, and this may be a harbinger of things to come because here we are out to about Saturday, and we're not doing anything better than around 60 to 65 for most places. And then Sunday, same thing with highs around 65. So generally a nice stretch of weather. We're going to get this rain in here on Thursday afternoon, primarily Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. Then it clears out early Friday. But overall, I think we're still in a fall-like pattern. I don't think we're going to see a lot of mild weather over 70 degrees. I think, it's basically going to be at or below normal temperatures. And then by the early part of next week, I'm going to be interested to see how low we can get our temperatures in the Monday to Tuesday time frame.